Hello, I'm Rukmini, and today I'm making a dish from my new book, The Sweet Roasting Tin. It's an orange chocolate chip bread and butter pudding. It's absolutely delicious and such an easy winter warmer. To start with, I'm going to make a really easy orange custard. Start by grating your orange zest into a bowl of single cream. Make sure not to grate too hard. You only want the lovely orange bit, not the white bit, because that could be bitter. Now I'm going to whisk in some sugar, some egg yolks, and a little bit of milk just to lighten it. Just whisk that all gently together. If you're doing this properly, you would do the yolks and then the sugar first and then add the cream, but to be honest, you can just put it all in and whisk it. It's absolutely fine. Whisk it all together and then just add the juice. Adding in the orange juice and zest is going to infuse that custard with a lovely orange flavour. Now I'm going to cut my bread up and arrange it in a tin. So I have cut the edges of the bread because I think it's a bit nicer, buttered each slice, and I like to cut them into triangles. Obviously you can cut them into any shape you like, and I'm going to arrange them in the tin. I think the perfect bread and butter pudding is when the inside is really squidgy and the top is really crisp. So arranging the bread like this in triangles will mean you get a lovely crisp top, the middle will be nice and squashy, and it's going to look beautiful. This dish is based on one that my mum used to make when I was small, which was an orange chocolate chip upside down pudding. So because I love these flavours together, I thought it'd be really nice to incorporate them into my next favourite kind of pudding, which is a bread and butter one. And I'm just cutting these last bits into smaller triangles because they can fill in all the gaps and make sure that the bottom of the tin is completely covered in bread. Now, the best thing about a bread and butter pudding is, of course, you can use any kind of bread. You can use gluten-free, which of course is fantastic once you've covered it in custard. You can use pain au chocolat, you can use croissant, whatever you've got left over. Last step is just covering it in chocolate chips. You can use any kind of chocolate chip. I prefer dark because it's a nicer contrast against the sweetness of the custard. I'm going to make it slightly easier for myself by pouring this custard into a jug before I put it over, because it's important that all of the bread is really evenly covered. Take your time, you can do it quite slowly, just make sure that all of the bread is soaked in the custard. And the lovely thing about this is that the orange zest is going on. It's going to add so much flavour. And now that's ready to go into the oven. I'm going to pop it in at 150 fan for 25 to 30 minutes until the top is lovely and crisp and golden and the inside will still be soft. That is out of the oven now and it looks and smells incredible. You can see that the tops of these pyramids have just gone crisp and brown. Underneath is lovely and soft. That is ready to serve immediately, by itself or with custard. I would say this is perfect for a comforting winter pudding, or you could even serve it as an alternative on Christmas Day. If you make this over the festive period and take a photograph, do share it with me on Twitter or Instagram. I'm at Miss Minifer. I would absolutely love to see your versions and it's probably going to make me very hungry.